The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning. Good morning. So there you are, wanting to change your life. You're going to listen to everybody in the world. Fantastic. Everybody has something to say. Biggest problem that I have with a lot of the things, all right, is do they have rules and tools? Every one of you want the American dream. Well, you can read this book, listen to this book, that one, get motivated, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, motivation lasts maybe an hour, maybe two. And the bottom line is you're still trying to get past go. Now, this is live. My name is Ray Reynolds. I've been doing this for 45 years in person or online, helping people get to million to billion. Not only do I have blah, 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 I got rules and tools. I have a blueprint that actually works. So not only am I going to try to motivate you, I'm going to put you in check. And most people don't like that because I'm going to tell it like it is. See, I like goodies. Those are my goodies that I obtain. It's just a couple of things. You see, unless someone's going to show you the truth and show you the rules and tools, and here's the yacht, here's a $4 million Ferrari, to me, it's just blah, blah, blah. So I'm online 6 days a week this year, last and final year after 45 years. I'll show you exactly what I did for rags to riches because I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I was born in a friggin' taxi on the way to Guardian Hospital. She stuck me in the trash can. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the rich and famous Hope people. While she's telling the world she's helping the kids, she's using and abusing me with her son, David, her. So let's understand something today. Nothing gets in your way besides you. So your journey can begin with me today if you got the guts. You got the guts to follow through. I made a promise to myself as a kid. Number one, I don't want to get married ever. Why would I want to get married? I ain't get a mommy and a daddy. All I know is about fathers knows best. What do I want to do? Unless I came up with a way that I can make sure I don't bring the pain home. And I did that. I kept my promise to myself. Have you kept your promises to you? I wonder. I even said I wouldn't hold a baby unless it was my first child. I kept that too. 6 kids, 9 grandkids, 1 on the way. So I want you to keep your promise to yourself today. I want you to look behind the curtain. I want to challenge you, Dennis. I want to challenge you, Mike. I want to challenge you. Who else we got here? We got 926 people. How about Richard? Okay. How about Robert? How about John? You see, here's the thing. Unless you're willing to do the work, it's not going to happen. So in other words, I'll show you this as well, but I'll do most of the work for you because I can do it better than you. Now, let's start in the beginning. You got shitty credit. Some of you, congratulations. I don't really care. Your problem is you didn't get the rules and tools. And that's what your excuse will be. So let's write down. Now, Ken Yarborough, he was security chief at TRW Experian. I'm the one who trained him. Maybe listen. If you take your credit cards or your personal wallet today and you put a sticky on the card, sticky, we're going to dummy size this. We're going to write down the limit on the credit card. Never go past 29% and 25%. So write those numbers down. Now, what does this do? These cards are $50,000 a piece. Okay. No matter what you want to do in this world and you want to listen to motivation and blah, 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 if they can't get you there, what good is it? So here's 100,000. I use 29% rule. What does that do for me? It gives me 71,000 of safety credit in case blankets a fan, lost a job, or pandemic. We all know that means when shit hits the fan. Not easy. Life is not easy. The world's getting crazier by the day. But this will actually set up your line of defense. Next, some of you have a corporation. Oh, goody for you. You listen to this ding dong, that ding dong. Let's get an LLC. Let's get an S corp. Let's get a C corp. Stop. We got to get this corp because of tax. You can have your kids work here and you get a tax credit. Blah, blah, blah. I've never heard so much bullshit in my life. It doesn't matter what type of corporation you get. What matters is you get one, and then you have divisions under it. Here's your problem. You don't understand. Today, when you see your corporation on the Secretary of State's website, you see your name. When they get sued, they sue you. Anytime that corporation does something wrong, they sue the corp, they sue you, you're still a friggin' duck. Now, pay attention and turn these up today. I'm the man who invented division process, 85, 86. Let's think you're paying attention today. Let's think about that. See, the Secretary of State sees your name in the corporation, so you're a duck. But Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, Sam's Club, cities, grocery stores, they don't file what? Their parent company files bankruptcy on locations called branch numbers. And they get a tax credit for when they screw up. You went home and went boo-hoo-hoo because you didn't know how to play. Sorry about that for you. Now I got two problems. Number one, all right, I get right with both hands, two different things, and talk at the same time. And I am rhyming all the time. See, they found out both sides of my brain kind of work. So when I rhyme, I don't do it on time. I don't do it on purpose too. But it just comes out. I did write two great rap songs for one of my clients. He's pretty famous. All right, something about his name is Dog. Maybe you'll figure it out. So let's think. If we put our ducks in a row, that means $1 million. You see, here's your problem. You keep bringing the damn pain home. Here's $1 million card. Here's one more. Here's 10. How many would you like? Oh, we got to do this to get the gold card and platinum card. I've never seen so many stupid BS things in my life on Tickety Talk, Google, and YouTube. It's ridiculous. Okay? Because you can't qualify unless you do it the right way anyway. They want to gather your information or robocall you. Oh, well. How about we do this? You pay attention and you do everything I tell you to do, because I'll get you the millionaire and I'll get you out of your own way. Is that okay? My program is foolproof. You can't even F it up if you follow through. Will you listen? Will you learn? We'll see what happens today. So let's understand. Okay? Here's your problem. The biggest mistake that people make in the United States of America Incorporated, and I did my thesis, International Constitutional Law. By the way, I was 16 when I did that thesis for the next PhD. Isn't that fun? See, your problem is you. You get one number. We're lonely, one number. It's called an SSN. And then people got credit cards in the mail in the 70s and 80s. And then a bunch of dummies start using this for credit purposes. It's a violation anyway, too. So one is a lonely number. You allowed yourself to be a duck. We're we the people. Let's go. Ah! Big deal. Problem is this. We the people. So let's understand the rules, okay? Before Nixon took the gold standard out, okay, Franklin D. Roosevelt confiscated all the gold. He said people can't have it. That's called Fort Knox. So then when Nixon took the gold standard, here's what happened. The SSN, if you did it, it's because 14 to 16 years old, Nixon had to take out the gold standard out. The moment he did it, he literally, every woman who delivered a baby at the hospital, within 2 hours had to sign an SSN. And you got to realize SSN means follow the money, tax, and probate when you're dead. And they reach in the grave and take that too. Now, the next thing is your biggest problem is you didn't tear apart and dissect the SS4 form. That's right. Here's the Bank of America that basically bankrupts a location or branch number, gets a tax credit. Here's Chase buying the last bank that went out of business. Every time the ding-dongs increase the interest rates, what happens is it forces runs on certain banks. I think they do it on purpose, but let's think about some today. If we can compare and you can pay attention today, I can build you $1 million of credit. I've been collecting these credit cards since I was 9.5. I only have $53 million worth. How much do we like? See, bullshit's bullshit. I'm going to give you the real shit, real truth. You see that form right there? Come on, right in front of you. Legal name of entity, corp, division, subsidiary. Okay. Then it says or individual person. Here's your biggest problem with you. All right, you bring the pain home and you should not do that at all. SSN equals 1040. SS4 equals 1120 tax return, known as a tax ID. You never had to bring the pain home to you, ever. You didn't give yourself a second chance. You backed yourself in a corner. Now I want you to write down irs.gov. Write it down now. I want you to do basically a single filing tax return. Now, husbands and wives can do separate or joint or compiled return. We'll teach you that too. And we're going to do a single filing. SSN, SS4. They nicknamed it as an S corporation, by the way. Did you know if you did that, you'll never pay tax? Doesn't matter if you get C, blah, 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 LLP, blah, blah, blah. You haven't made any freaking money. Who cares about your kids working for free and you get a tax credit? You're not taxable until you're profitable. Just tell the truth. Now, the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. Maybe you're not listening. Maybe you're not paying attention. Maybe you just don't get it. I don't understand. Everyone is entitled to the $1 million dream. You got people that come into the country, get a W-7 to an ITAN, and they get $1 million freaking dollars. And you're wondering, well, how they do that? You see, you have to create a defensive circle. Well, let's understand. You and your family need to incorporate. You need to know why. The rules and the tools, okay? The next thing you have to think about is, all right, the corporation makes you equal to the United States of America Incorporated. And it also lets you go worldwide and do international business and money. You might want to think. You see, when we look at the United States of America Incorporated, they got 50 corps called states. State got corp called cities. And then they invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy. In case blanket's a fan, they get to turn around and bankrupt the debt and stay in business in front of you. You've watched 11 cities fall bankruptcy before. So you might want to listen today and pay attention that we, the people, in a corporation is a legal person. And stop bringing the damn pain home. Okay? So let's understand what I created for me. I wanted to create something because I don't want all the corporations on the Secretary of State's website. So I created a division process. So I want you to pay attention, all right, to never bring the pain home and give yourself a second chance. Is that okay? Now, you're going to need 9 divisions, 9, if you're going to get aggressive to get $1 million. If you don't want $1 million of credit, then you don't need 9. But if you do, let's get aggressive. Is that okay? So as we play, let's watch what happens today. I need you to write down division of me. Can you do that? Division of me. Okay? So we're going to look at the form one more time, and I'm going to show you how to play the game a little. So line 1, I'm allowed to put a person's name there. So if I take John here, and I put John here on that form, I'm allowed to start an Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax credit reports under tax ID because I'm an affiliate. Got it? Because it took John 3 years to figure it out, and he still screws it up anyway. And he didn't know all the rules and tools like most of you anyway. So here's John now with a new credit file under a tax ID under the I or the IRS, which is legal 100%. Corporation, division, subsidiary. Now you're going to build a corporate umbrella. You see, the problem is your corporation should be known as a management company. If not, it'll be a duck, so will you. You'll lose your whole family too. Isn't that fun? So let's think about a Lamborghini. I bought my first one. I was 14 and a half at an auction for $60,000. What'd you do at 14? I was at Orange Coast College driving a Lamborghini. I already made $1 million freaking bucks. Maybe you listen. Here's the keys to that one. It's only $1 million Lamborghini. So let's think of some common sense. If I buy the Lamborghini and I guarantee that $6,800 a month, and I lose it, they're going to take that creditor, is going to report it to the IRS, and they're going to give me a 1099-C now. So now I have an IRS problem and a credit problem. Now I really got shitty credit. Well, that would suck because I'm not stupid. Why would I do that? It'd be stupid. So let's do this. If we buy it through the corporation, oh goody, when they sue the corp, they sue me. I'm still a freaking duck. Well, that sucks. What did I do? Remember, I'm known as the godfather of credit. I invented division process. I bought the Lamborghini through a division, okay? And I showed you SSN versus SS4. Did you pay attention? Now I guaranteed it SS4. So let's see what happens. So the Lamborghini is a division of a corporation, and I use SS4 to guarantee it. Now, I have no intent to do fraud, neither should you. So if I got a problem, I can do the 3-step that I made for myself. Can you write it down? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Is that okay? So I can put it aside, maintain the corporation and all the other divisions like you should do, like banks and grocery stores and cities do. And if I can't save it after trying for 6 months, I'm going to bankrupt the hell out of it. And I'm going to still maintain my company. Your problem is when the corporation is sued, you're screwed. Do you hear me yet? Okay. Divisions are under the corporate umbrella. They're legal people too, and they're privately filed. And you're allowed to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. If you don't have divisions in a corporation, it's just called stupid. See, I invented that for the whole world and every one of you. But you got a choice. It's like when you signed the lease of a building. What did you do? You signed it as the corp, and you signed it as you. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Corp didn't work. They sue you. They come after that lease, and they come get you and take all your shit. Well, that sucks. So let's think about the house. Now, here's the thing. All these ding-dongs talking about money, I don't care about what they say. I care what we can do. Money come into an SS4. Understand that. No matter what type of corporation as you do it, you're not taxable until you're profitable. So tell the truth, you dumb people. That's what I think of the tickety-talk and Google and YouTube people. Yeah, it's true. You're not taxable until you're profitable. Why do they keep talking out their butts? I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? People follow stupid people every day. So let's get you a gold card worth $1 million. Did you know under the Fair Lending Act, you're entitled to 99 more cards off one card? 99. How many would you like? But again, we're going to do this under the corporations and the divisions. Your problem is you. Your lack of knowledge today will make you a little smarter. Is that okay? So a division for me and a division for each asset. Is that okay? So there we go again. All right, what did I do? So we hear it again. Replace you as an SS4. And then I receive the Lamborghini under a division SS4. Got it? If anything goes wrong, I'm entitled to the stuff. Put that damn phone down. You can't videotape this shit. This is my shit. I'll sue you for $500,000. You write it down because you got to get here anyway. Got to have fun. So let's understand. I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Then if I can't save it after 6 months, I can bankrupt the hell out of it and go get another one. See, your problem is you didn't give yourself a replacement of you. Why don't you have a replacement of you? Sometimes being you sucks. You bring the pain home. You're supposed to be a grown-up, a man and a woman, take care of your family. What the hell happened to you? Moo, a sheep, home, a duck. Stop doing that, please. Let's teach you to play. Why you're stressed out? Because you don't have a 750 and you keep bringing the damn pain home. That kind of sucks. A division of me can guarantee the credit card, the house, and the franchise. What's the goal? Never bring that damn pain home. I'll be damned, I'm going to go back to that period, that fucking trash can, and they basically being used and abused by Mrs. Hope. Hell no. I was motivated to get out of hell. Don't you get that yet? So let's build a corporate umbrella. Is that okay? Can you pay attention to turn these suckers up today? So when again, go on the Secretary of State's website, look at your corporation and find your name. It's there. You're the incorporated. You're the officer. Hell, you're a damn duck. When they sue it, they just sue you. And if you use your home address, please change it because that's really stupid. Did you know 87% of people incorporate use their home address? Talk about stupid. You just told the world where you live and they sold you on a mailing list. And you're wondering why you get junk mail and robocalls. I don't understand stupid. You understand stupid yet? So remember, what are we going to do? Listen carefully. We're going to put our ducks in a row. Is that okay? If you have a corporation and they sue it, you become a duck. Well, that sucks. How about we have divisions in line of defense? Let's do it my way. Why? Because divisions are filed privately. Isn't that fun? It's like a needle in a friggin' haystack. So if you have no intent to do fraud and you do it my way, you can always win. That's the way I designed it. I don't want to lose. It's no fun. So you have no intent to do fraud. That way you're not a duck. And if you have a corporation, let me repackage you. Let's get a private phone call so I can tell you how to do it right. Come on. Do you have millions of dollars of credit? I have 53 million on a dashboard. Okay, billions of dollars of shit. It's kind of fun to play with. You see, the problem is you're going to find out I'm real. I don't have time to be full of you know what. So if I get you a corp or you have a corp and I build you a card, my next question, would you like 9 more? Whee! By the way, that's $1 million. That could be 10 million. Your problem is when you're going to pull the trigger and get off your ass. Yes. And let's go do it. I turn out millionaires every week, an average of 30 millionaires every week. You want to play? Let me know. So corporate credit's a write-off, personal credit's not. Come on, let's say most people use their personal credit. Start a business, I understand that. To build it, they drop the score, can't get any more. They got shitty credit, and basically they can't write off diddly squat. When they use corporate credit that I built through my dashboard, you write it all off, and if you screw it up, you get rid of a division. You give it a hell of a try. It's very simple. I like simple, don't you? So let's do something. Let's do a little exercise. You ready? All right, I want you to write down credit, loan, money. Can you do that? Now, when I was basically telling Warren Buffett, yeah, me, I'm a consultant for people worldwide, and I've been telling millionaires how to become billionaires. I'm going to have fun. I worked for Cats for Disney. That was good. No problem. I helped 21st Century Insurance, helped Toll Brothers too. We can play if you want to play. So let's take this. Every card above 10,000, all right, for corporate credit, doesn't usually show in personal credit report. Let's take Wells Fargo, 100,000. Let's take it off the card. There we go. We're going to put that in reference at 3. Write down reference 3 times 5. That money that was reference 3 and times 5 became $1.5 million of a line of credit. See, your problem, you keep spending your money and then it's like, where to go? Bye-bye, bye-bye. That's called stupid. Corporations, borrow money is not taxable for people in corps, but for the corp, we can make money. Let's go buy a franchise. After you buy the damn franchise, there's a company that'll manage it for you, and you got 38% left over. How about an apartment complex? 41% left over. Hey, during a pandemic, you watch what? Section 8s get paid, you watch franchise and deliver food. So it seems like no matter what happens, they stay in business. Well, what about you? That first $100,000 will get you past go. But again, it's up to you. Let's understand. Here's a $100 million building across the street from the South Coast Plaza Mall. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini. Here's one of the $5 million mansions I obtained. And there's a $1 million race boat. What do they have in common? My name. I obtained those. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? Oh, you're listening to motivation with no friggin' tools. Okay. How about we get 100,000 to $1 million? How about we find out if you really want to get there? It's one of the yachts in the backyard. So you got one source, Ray Reynolds, are going to get you there and drag you up the hill if I have to. But it's up to you. Do you like goodies yet? I mean, Scott, do you really like goodies? John, do you like goodies? Show me your goodies. I say that to every motivational speaker. Show me your goodies. I don't want blah, blah, blah. I want a rules, tools. I want a damn blueprint. I want to basically have an idiot way to go step through what? 1 through 1,000, and I got what? Now, I make millionaires. If you want to be next, let me know. So let's understand. If you let me add your history and my history to you, I add you to my dashboards. I got 7 of them. I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. And what happens is I can help you get a mansion like that one too. And that's how I set it up over 45 years ago. And I'll show you some real goodies. I'll show you how to get your American dream. Is that okay? But here's what happens. I have to analyze your credit. I won't help you, all right, and tell you what to do unless I get to analyze you and your credit and what your goal is. Because I'll reach every goal you ever had. Okay, I don't know why you haven't, but that's on you. 750 score in 90 working days. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Simple. What's your goal? What are you trying to do? See, here's our problem. We got countdown now. Do you realize you don't even know how many friggin' days are left of the year? This is called stupid. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you in check. You need to know how many working days are left of this year. You have less than 200, all right? And if you look at minus the holidays, how many days you got left? See, every day has to count. You got to come up with the answers to that equation. Simple. Now, there's my schedule. I'm online 6 days a week. I got no excuses, neither do you. I've been doing this for 45 years, making millionaires and billionaires. So today you got a choice. You can go to the workshops with me and I'll hold your hand and we'll sing Kumbaya. Now, here's understand. This is my last and final, and I'm only doing this because I was requested to. I'm doing a 3-day event, May 26th, 27th, 28th. Okay, so write it down. I'm going to tear apart the Millionaire's Founders Kit that I sold at the Bonaventure for $5,000 a set for 32 years. That was me, by the way. Every time you heard the radio was always about Nevada Corp, this and that. It was Ray Reynolds, me. Oh, by the way, real estate, how I got millions and billions in real estate. Divisions. Write down Homestead Blocker, UCC, and Chatham Mortgage. See, when they screw you, you still make money. I'll show you the way. Financial series. Oh, goody. Buckets of money. I love that. I helped that when we basically cash calls, speedy cash, don'tbebroke.com, Title Max came to my event, and they were in my billionaire group in 2008. Isn't that fun? But then I basically have a book called Become the Bank. See, I'm the largest registered agent in the world for Nevada in 2009, and I've sold 10 times more Nevada Corps than anybody on the planet. Isn't that fun? So if you really want to play, don't miss the event. Here's how it happens. Very simple. So to motivate the hell out of you, because I want to get your money out of your pocket, that's the goal. Level 1, 2, and 3 for 90 days. I want to put you in every specialty class that I have in a rotation for 90 days too. I want to give you $25,000 of cash credit to you and your corporation. The office is selling it for almost $7,000. During this broadcast, it's yours for $1,000. $1,000. There you go. You get a discount because I haven't had a paycheck in 30 years. You see, when you get to a certain point in life, you go, why do I want a damn paycheck? Rich and famous people don't get friggin' paychecks. That's stupid. Okay, but anyway, what can I say? Here's basically 6 months of the same things. But let's give you 50,000 of credit. Is that okay if we give you 50,000? Now the office sells it for 10. I give it away for $1,999. Isn't that fun? So you can play with me for 3 days, ask all the questions in Q&A, whatever you have, and I'll give you all kinds of coaching, and I'll basically repackage your life. Is that okay? But again, if you did it online now, it's a Zell. You get my 18 books and CDs for free. And I'm going to give you 3 private coaching classes with me. Free. What? Simple. Save you another $1,000 too. So what happens is your partner of life, if you Zell during the broadcast, they get a login. That's the partner in life. That's the one you kiss and you sleep with that night, okay? So they get a login too. So they can sit next to their computer, not next to you, and they can learn and ask questions as well. What a concept. That normally is about double the price, but it's free if you Zell during the broadcast. Is that okay? We can play. I want to have fun. My wife calls this my hobby. Ray Reynolds, recipient on Zell, and Ray at raisecredit.com. Or get your ass to the B of A. There you go. But again, if you don't, you can always pay more at the office. All right, I got to pay them a base and a commission. Okay, now let's show you a bunch of goodies. Is that okay? You like the goodies, like the yachts and the helicopters and the yachts and the mansions? I like goodies. You like goodies? So even God's gift, the mansion in the harbor with the race boats and the yachts. Why not? So the bottom line is I can show you how to get your own goodies if you want. But you're going to have to pay attention and understand I accomplished every goal I've ever had. Now, when they say white man can't jump, I don't understand stupid. Since I hold the record, highest kick and fastest kick since 81, that's me. Whee! I even kicked out the lights and pissed off the Guinness Book of Records guy that night. See, you can reach your goal anywhere where you come from. It doesn't matter. You can go get it too, but it's up to you. See, I don't hear the word no. Only stupid people will know. From there, you got to stop bringing the pain home. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity, man and woman. We're not stupid, but we tend to do stupid things. So I'm the #1 coach worldwide for the last 33 years. I got 10 classes on Saturday. You can be invited to 8 of them. Very simple. It's 1,000 steps to millionaire, and you learn to be a certified CFO. Yes, I'll certify you. Isn't that nice? But now here's the Ray Reynolds University. I'm leaving over $10 billion to that for the fun of it. You see, the bottom line is like here. All right, so my wife calls this my hobby. It's simple. I wanted to help people when I was 26, when I got that first 2.6 billion. but no one wanted to play with me. So it's very simple today. What do? I build you personal and business credit to refund your money. It's simple. All right. I take away your excuses. Can you draw that diagram in front of you? Can you draw it, please? Okay, come on. It's a corporation managing divisions. See, your banks use subsidiaries, and they've all bankrupt 5,000 locations within lifetime of their business. All right, and even Sam's Club. Okay, even Geico. But you found 11 cities filed bankruptcy too. So what is our goal here today is you to learn to stop bringing the pain home, become a true certified CFO, and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Is that okay? As we play, it's a blueprint. I started at 9.5 years old. Believe it or not, I started at 9.5 years old at the library next to the Torrance Police Department. I call it see it, believe it, go get it. Is that okay? So as we do this, let's understand. I have a thought every day, and my thoughts never stop. They ever have. So here's my thought of the week for you. It's very simple as we play the game. So let's understand. Number one, you're getting older. Number two, you're getting slower. Number three, you're not as pretty as you used to be. Number four, you're afraid to be broke. And number five, all right, you're heading to live with your children when you retire because your 401's a piece of crap anyway. Oh, did I say that out loud? It's going to go to zero anyway within 6 years after you retire. All right, the bottom line is, why don't you do this? As little as $1,000, you can change your life into millions to billions. But the goal is to repackage every one of you. Here's a corporation. So let's say you have one. If you don't, that's okay. All right, let's have it manage entities. Will that be divisions? What does it do? Stop the pain from coming home. What are you going to do? Put your ducks in a row. You're going to let me repackage you under the same corporate umbrella. See, you got to give yourself more than one chance to try. My TV show in 2024 is going to be fun nationwide. It's going to be fun, help everybody too. So the bottom line is I'm the incorporator for rich and famous people, people coming out of prison, and homeless people too. What most people do is they have a kitchen table meeting with their friends and family, and they say, let's start a business, honey. And everybody goes, what if something goes wrong? How about we have a way that no matter what happens, you don't hurt your family? Is that okay? Because that's what I designed. When you jack up your personal cards, you dropped your score, you can't get any more, and you couldn't run out dilly squat. I'm sorry, that's called stupid. When you allow me to build you corporate credit and write it all off, I call that smart. What do you think? What would you call it? But again, you can write down today's date, project 90 working days. And it's pretty simple to do. I'll get you where you need to go. From here, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. The 12 books I sold at the Bonaventure for over 32 years. From there, you can get the books and CDs for real estate, financial system 2 free. All of them if you invest $1,000 today with me. But then starting that business, running the business, I'll bet you someone in your life ripped you off and knocked you down. Friend and family member. See, starting a business, you got to hold your breath. You don't know if you're going to fall off the cliff, they're going to catch you, you're just going to die. But again, what do I do every day? 2:25, I'm up and I go on my knees. I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror and put myself in check. I've had to do that since I was 2.5 years old. I didn't get a family or a mommy and a daddy like most of you. So let's understand. All right, you allow people to cloud your direction. You might want to change that starting today. Next, July 4, 2009, I got 3 yachts in the backyard worth millions and billions, helping people 6 days a week. Life's great. Wife says, can we take out one of the yachts for the group of people? Why not? Let's go. There I am the next day, dead. I get to hear what's going on, but I died. I was in a different place. But you know what? My tax attorney tricked my wife to sign a POA, stole everything. And then from there, nurse asked if my wife was, if I was a donor. They're going to take out my heart and take it away. I got a choice that day to stay in peace or go back. So I want to prove to you, you can get through anything. I had to move 24 times till I'm 11.5 years old. I've been shot twice. I've been knifed 6 times. So I got no excuses, neither do you. It's called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. So my book coming out this year is called Jesus Is Not a Drive-Through. See, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. So let's get you past go and show you how to get your own life into your goodies too. Is that okay? Lamborghinis, Duffy's mansions, All right, white men do jump, stupid people say we don't. How about more Lamborghinis? How about race boats? How about helicopters? How about U-Dogs? How about yachts? How about Ferraris? So I call that Ray's rules. You want to play yet? Because I'll get you the millionaire and I'll guarantee it too. But again, it's called see it, believe it, go get it. You got to pay attention. So credit repair, what a fraud. They're not even allowed to collect money up front, but they do it every day. Most people think they have a magic wand. All right. There's no fairy godmother. Okay. Give me a break. What you might want to do is write down section 611 and Google it. See what you can do for yourself today. Now, credit repair. They write stupid letters, not mine, not late. And the creditor gets a little pissed off, your score goes down. So what you have to understand is with a collection item, you got to man up, woman up. You got to pay your bill. You can't rip off your creditor. You think that's going to work? No. So here's what we need to do. It's called the 3-step. Can you write it down? You negotiate any open account collection. All cars are at 25, 29%, but 2, and you do a rapid refresh. By doing that, now you have a 750. You can sit there and go beep, beep, all day long, or you can be a CFO for a corporation or divisions. I call it the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay? So let's give you the first 25 steps to start you out today. Get your Credit Karma. It's free, so I can analyze you right away, and I can help you get that 750 score in 90 working days. That's the ultimate goal. From there, I need to explain something to you. I don't believe any of you ever paid attention to this application. This is the application for Social Security card. You did it or mommy did it. Number 1, I want you to pay attention. Name to be shown on card, full name at birth other than above. The SSN is for your 1040 tax return, has nothing to do with credit. When you read the Social Security card front and back for once, I don't think you have, it'll say do not laminate, don't carry with you, and it always says don't use for ID purposes. And then it says property or social administration, not you. So as we play the game, the SSN equals 1040 tax return. Okay, there's basically what you have to understand. When you got your first job years ago, you thought the company you worked for ripped you off because half your check was missing. They pointed out the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. See, because you didn't pay attention and you follow like sheep and ducks, sorry to say, you didn't realize a corporation's a legal person working in conjunction with the people. That means we can file one tax return and almost offset everything and never pay tax again under the 1244. So we get one SSN, one SS4. Either way, you're a duck. They sue the corp, they sue you. Unless you have divisions creating the line of defense so you can be a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. So now I have to repackage you. I have to make sure I rebuild you for the CFO for the corporate divisions. At the same time, I need you to know about an SS4. I need your permission to let me add your name to one of those 2 so you can be a double CFO. You can put your ducks in a row, choose wisely, under the same corporate umbrella. That way you don't bring the pain home. The SS4 again and the SSN. SSN says in the corner there, SS5. That's IRS, by the way. So let's compare it to the SS4 form. We look at the SS4 one more time. Legal name of entity. Corporation, division, subsidiary, that's how banks and grocery stores do it in cities, and then individual person. So if we repackage you correctly to be that certified CFO, you can actually understand how not to bring the pain home again. It says banking and credit purposes right on the application. The only form that allows one per entity is an SS4. So the corporation should do 4 things. That's it. Buffer tax means no tax is due to your profitable. Corporate credit, you can write off the interest rate and credit card. The car is fleet price, and you get the free buffet at the hotel. And then the divisions kick in. There's 7 things to start with. Line of defense, they're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and flippity-dippity-do in your real estate, separate liability. So if a division screws up, debt follows it, we get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Your goal right now is to write down line of defense under the corporate umbrella. So debt follows SSN, SS4. SS4, we write it off. SSN, you can't write a dilly squat. And then we have a corporate umbrella. So you have to learn to play. As we do this, I'll give you a statement of guarantee every time, 100%. As long as you do what I tell you to do, you're part of the program, I can get you to 750 score and get you up to $1 million of credit too. Violation, please don't. I add history to you, corporate divisions. When you violate, it's simple. That means you jacked up cards you applied during the program, you crash your wrap or rescore. I have to charge you another fee, or I have to close your case. Debt cannot pay, past can't chase future. Once again, collection account, negotiate. You have an IRS problem, it's simple. The IRS.gov, they have a form with magic dust on it called 656 433 A and B. Again, repackaging you, and all we need to do is follow through. Here's the 750, and what we're going to do is add history and analyze you. Next, what we're going to do is tear apart your reports. All right, do a wrap or rescore, and you're going to go to class on Saturday, and you're going to pay attention, and you're going to gain a 750 score. The office, we charge $999 because we guarantee it. We give you $1,000 card back to you, so you reimburse yourself. Very simple, 100%. During a broadcast with me, I discount that half price to $499. Ultimate goal. The card becomes $500 now. I'm your coach for 90 days. Okay, sign up during the webinar. I double the credit to $1,000. Okay, your partner of life, again, gets a login and goes to the classes with you. From there, it's a Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle today. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@raisecredit.com. The ultimate goal, you want to give referrals. It's simple. I will pay you 10%, or I will build more credit for you. From there, your referral must name your name when they sign up. All right, so you get the credit. If they don't, they blew it for you. From there, it's very simple. You can always send your referral who's ready to sign up to my email, and I'll make sure and calls them, and that way you guaranteed your credit for you. Again, if you did that today, I give you the 18 books and CDs for free if your referral signs up too. 888-567-8688 is the number I want you to call today. Opt out for 5 years to a lifetime. You added yourself to the national mailing list. You're a voter, so am I. They sell that list 412 times a year. They sell you if you're a cable bill, or if basically you have a corporation too. So get off the national mailing list again. Next, I want you to plan the problem, which means you don't plan the problem when your friend and family ripped you off. All right, you spent thousands, some didn't work. We're going to write down safety credit again, stick you in the back of the card. You're going to write down the limit. You're going to maintain 25% always and never go past 29%. This will gain you, very simple, the line of defense. From there, all dashboards, the way I designed it for Yarborough, are 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. It's very simple. That sticky will give you the discipline you've been lacking all along. Then you're going to turn around and say, Ray, I have an emergency. Well, guess what? You're not jacking up these cards again, ever. You're going to learn there are 2 cards on planet Earth, all right, that allow you to max amount $1 million up to that, and they never fluctuate your credit as long as you maintain the payment. Everything else, does this to your credit. So you're doing the Macarena. So your gold and platinum cards. Very simple. People lose a job, have an emergency. What do? They run out of time, they run out of money, then they go jack up their cards. I call that silly and dumb. From here, what do we do today if we needed $5,000? Okay, all right, well, ask your bank, your creditor, their family, friends. They're going to say no. So when you need it, the answer is what? No. If you don't need it, here you go. Here's a $5,000 card in my hand. If I max it out today, it's $50 a month. The average payment is $50 a month. The average person wastes that every other day. They also say you waste $140 a week. If I take $50,000 off of a corporate credit card, I write off interest rate in the credit card and everything I'm trying to do. That $50,000 payment is $612.26, what the average person wastes and pisses away a given month. So this is very simple. During a pandemic, you could have bought 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through, okay, during the pandemic, all right, and not brought the pain home. Keep in mind again, white men do jump, just stupid people say we don't. From there, Nixon took the gold standard out, and what happened? Mama signed for your SSN. Write down Ray's rules again. 2 cards, 100,000, 29% rule. You can use personal credit to start a business. To run it, the answer is no, because you can't write up diddly squat and you get stuck. You can't get any more. Next thing you got to realize is corporate credit. If a corporation screws up, no, the corporation manages divisions. The divisions are the duck. Something wrong with the division, no intent to do fraud. It's disconnect, isolate, incorporate, like banks and grocery stores and cities do. You're learning basically what's called have your cake and eat it too. It is Ray's rules, step number 7 today. And the most important thing is to become a certified CFO and never bring the pain home. So the next one we got to think about is this. It's very simple. There I am in a coma, 2009. Once you Google my address at the time, you find that I'm telling you the truth. So I've been in 2 comas. One, I got to basically be crippled for life. Jesus said, get up, I got up. Last one, I got to die and come back and help you. The devil's trying to knock us down and hold us back, but God's delays aren't God's denials. So here we go. Here's chapter 18. I'm at the Hope family house being used and abused. I'm 7.5 years old. They have a poker game. I heard corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me I'm weird. Okay. So basically, I went down and rode my bicycle the next day, Torrance Police Department. Next is the library. I go, ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away rudely, came back. Here's a mark of it. Here's a bug. She was a bee. Oh, well, I read the book. You get no blueprint. By the way, I'm your blueprint if you pay attention. All right, this what I invented and created will change the world. The world. So the lack of knowledge is what makes people do stupid things. I am the founder of Helping Hand Industries. I got 100,000 credit cards in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave. Every corporation division that I set up for you allows me to get cash credit. That allows us to do what? Okay, rebuild your life. I did build credit for my cat when I was at the Bonaventure, very simple. Okay, and basically I built up $2 million of credit for my cat to prove my point. Harold Stokes almost turned green, one of my attorneys. From there, Inc. magazine interviews me and says basically, all right, what do you think about credit? And I said, plastic. It offsets taxes, and this is how you finance a business. It's their next interview, their next article too. I'd like you to get 9 divisions today using your magic wand. I'm going to show you why. All right, that way you have more chances to try. We're building a corporate umbrella. And what happens today is very simple. A division allows me to get a tax ID. It's an entity. That allows me to build cash credit. It lines you up basically for checkbook money. I'm talking the Experian, Trendure, and Equifax. Now, the reason you need 9, if you want the million, there's only 10 great creditors. It takes 9 divisions to build $1 million of credit, then usually 6 months or less. Again, if you do what you're told to do. It takes 41 divisions to do 5 million. The goal is to make you a money-making machine. So let's think about today. If I got you a gold card, let's say it's only 100,000, and you wanted to get $1 million, we get 9 more divisions. There's your million. Then each division can have a piece of property. Each division can have a franchise. Something goes wrong, we go get another one. We disconnect, isolate, incorporate with no intent to do fraud. So there's your goal, and that's why I wrote Winning the Game of Business over 45 years ago. So we have to play. So let's understand something today. All right, if I get you credit, why don't you learn to loan it out? Okay, it's in my book I wrote 45 years ago, page 6. It says cash flow free of your time. If you loan it out, it enhances income or replaces it. You can also understand today, take a picture of this page. This allows you, if you want to build a credit line, we charge 10%. I discount during the webinar up to 60%. There's your discount today. If you did one of those while we're on the line only, you will get the 18 books and CDs for free too. It is a Zelle bank transfer deposit, all right, wire, all right, as well. From here, goodies I like, always under divisions, of course, because something can go wrong. Remember what I said? Please check out your corporation today. You will see your name. Put your ducks in a row. Corporation sued. They sue you because you became a duck, and that sucks. A division gives you the line of defense, and they're privately filed anyway. So as we do this, understand when I get the tax ID for you, I add $2,000 of history. I build you the corporate umbrella, all right, and we want to build credit reports. The office sells these, all right, for $1,000 each. I discount them to $499 during a webinar. There's your Zell again. Today, I want you to remember how I received the car. I guaranteed as SS4, received as SS4. Because I can get multiple of those, I can only get one SSN. And I keep replacing myself if I need to, as long as I have no intent to do fraud. Me, as a division, guarantee car, card, house, and franchise. The goal is always never to bring the pain home. As we do this, if you wanted one division, it's $499. You want two, it's $699. 4 is $999. During this broadcast only, it's a special thing today. You get 9 divisions, all right, literally for $999 during the broadcast. Okay, that means right now, between now and the time I'm done talking, you will get 9 at $999, like $100 each. If it's not done during the broadcast, you missed out. Because if you call the office, I got to pay them a commission. You got to pay the normal price. The goal should be 1 million of corporate credit cards, 5 million of checkbook money. That should be your goal. From there, we want to think about supply and vendor credit. That's called OPM, 100,000 to 1 million, as we build the Dun & Bradstreet. So the goal is OPM money. Next, we got to realize banks allow, all right, a checkbook money up to 150, and that's if you have a 2-year corporation. If you do not and you start it this year, wait till next year. All right, if you do this, great, then I'll help you line you up for that too. If not, we have them in stock. The office sells them for $999. I discount them during a webinar for $299 as like a giveaway. Again, there's your Zell. Always put RW when you do the Zell. From here, I have 8 specialty classes on Saturday. All right, 4 of them are always sold out. This Saturday, nonprofits sold out already. And the difference is I'm trying to find positions for other people. And the bottom line is if people owe money and I have this program for 6 months, I'm just going to yank them out to open the space, because if they're not paying, I might as well get some money that can pay for the class and fill up the class even more. It's 8 o'clock this Saturday. Nonprofit is my most important, all right, class, and it's always sold out the moment I announce it. So what happens is you get $999 for 90 days of specialty classes, or it's $499 for every class by itself. Again, it is basically, we're going to go over the 501c3 exemption that most people charge $15,000 for. I'm even going to pass out a cheat sheet so they can do it themselves. Jacking up cards stops today, because you now know there are 2 cards you can max out up to $1 million, and you don't bring the pain home. That way your score doesn't fluctuate ever again. If you want me to understand something, every application that wants cash credit requires a certified CFO. If you ever want me to build 1 or 2 of them for you, let me know. I will build it on my dashboard for $999, and you can push that card up to $1 million. If you did that today, you get the 18 books and CDs one time as well if you don't already have them too. It is a Zell. Keep that in mind. From here, if you ever have a problem placing an order, you email me, I'll call you back personally and make sure we can work through that process and that problem. That way, you basically say if you had a referral to as well. As you do this, keep in mind, we don't use personal credit to run a business. We can use it to start a business, because corporate credit is a write-off. Borrow money is not taxable. We're going to have your lifetime income. As we play, keep in mind, it's your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. If I gave you a check for $1 million, hypothetically, because I'm not going to, you'd put it in your personal account. You get to keep $375. I would have told you to put it in a corporation, a division of you. Get all the money, pay all the bills first, pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, doesn't seem to be any tax due. Again, the United States of America Incorporated. They came up with 50 corporations called states, state corporations called cities. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy, all right, and they planned the problem in case it happened to them too. They bankrupt 11 cities, debt, and stayed in business. You could play the same game too, as long as you have no intent to do fraud. That's the ultimate goal. That's step 9. Number 10, I need you to pay attention today, because you need to Google the word bankruptcy. See, when a corporation or somebody has a problem, you got to plan the problem. Because under SSN SS4, that who gets to file bankruptcy. Are you and your family going to be the duck or the corporation division subsidiary? Again, you have to learn to play. Keep in mind, adding you to my credit system, I can literally build you up to $1 million of credit. As long as you go to class, don't fall on your what, and pay attention and follow through. You see, corporation that people buy from other people, attorneys, CPAs, corporate service, I don't get. I've been giving them for free for 45 years. Plus, the person didn't learn diddly squat. So here, understand, corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a little filing fee. California waived the fee till June of this year. There's not even a filing fee. You don't have to be a sheep or a duck. Here's a starter package. The national average for corporations seems to be about 3,000. Don't understand why, because I'll give it to you for free. Rebuild your credit, rapid score, article access, tax ID. You don't have. If you do, I'll build what you got. I'll put you in a setup level 1 class with me live every Wednesday and every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will give you $5,000 of credit back to you. I will discount this online right now to $9.99. That way you literally don't get 5 times your money back, or you get 5 times your money back, but I'm going to double that too. So let's understand today. All right, if Zelle during the broadcast, you get a discount of $9.99. All right, you get the books and CDs for free, and I'll double that to $10,000. That's 10 times your money. Simple. And your partner of life will get a log into the classes as well too. No excuses. Millionaire in the making is $5,000 normally, because you get $25,000. That's 5 times your money back. Discounted right now online to $24.99. That way you get to basically, I'm going to double that too. Instead of getting $25,000, I'm going to give you $50,000. That gives you 20 times your money back. No more excuses. Reality is discounts only good during the broadcast, which is now. You get the 18 books and CDs for free too. So keep in mind that is $50,000, all right, to that corporation and you. But again, even your partner of life will get a login as well too. So keep in mind there is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. No excuse today. Beat your doubt, run your race, get out of my way while I rebuild you. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini, have some fun too. Getting past go. I like the mansion in the harbor. Race boats in the backyard, yachts too. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and buildings as well. Please change your driver's license to P.O. Box, please. More privacy. All right, P.O. Box or mail-in address. So let's understand your car you drive today. You bought it. They sweat you for 5 hours, treating you like a sheep and a duck. You put up with it, not me. From there, you lost $5,000 and got 9 inquiries. That's not the way you buy a car, by the way. Next, you buy a car at fleet price, tax ID, division. Doesn't show up on personal reports. It's a corporate car, and you are basically a certified what? CFO. When you lose a house and a car, the creditor reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you have a creditor problem and an IRS problem. You didn't plan the problem. Every car registered owner should be a division, so that if they sue, they get diddly squat. Why not? Planning the problem makes more sense. So as we play today, every division is going to be a registered owner of like a Lamborghini, or that one or that one. Every property you get, you got to think about putting them in a division. You don't know who's going to fall and sue you. Your paycheck should be offsetting your house payment and basically the taxes as well too. Amazon did not pay any tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? They know how to play the game. There's no loophole. He bought Twitter using a line of credit within 24 hours. So now he's going to be twiddly-dee and twiddly-dum. Basically, he's got a spaceship. So is the other 2 guys. So beam me up, Scotty. There you go. So at the end of the day, you can join the club. You can learn to win the battle too, but that'll be up to you. Carl here uses a line of credit to offset state and federal tax. You see, the line of credit offsets taxes. Disney and Newsweek, they want to deduct taxes. On $1 billion here, they wrote an IOU to themselves and pay no tax. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. It's very simple. You get your paycheck. You get the leftover, then you're paying the car payment, the gas, registration, insurance. You might want to yell no and drive a company car like I do, but that's up to you. Next, why don't you get a copy of an SS4 and find out I'm telling you the truth. It says banking and credit purposes, and it's public record anyway. You never had to be a duck or a sheep. That's up to you. Here's Mama. She had to sign the SSN form because Nixon took the gold standard out. And the baby goes in the stroller, the car seat, and goes home. Everything I do is rules and tools. You buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. Your house is not in a trust. I think it's kind of dumb. When they sue you, they screw you and take it away. When you die, you're stuck in a probate. Your family got diddly squat. And if you have a will or living will, that's called stupid too. There's probate. It should be an irrevocable trust. But here we go again. You hire a contractor to fix up the property you want to fix up. Goody. They hire the subcontractor outside Home Depot. When they slip, fall, and cut corners, they sue you, screw you, and take everything you got. My way, they're going to get diddly squat. Don't forget that irrevocable trust today, but that's up to you. Step number 19, 6 more to go. We get to play. Hey, I don't want to pay tax. I hear dummies like that all the time. I tell them, knock off the crap. You can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Wesley Snipes tried it, 3 years in prison, $5 million fine. So let's understand something today. We're going to play the right way. If you tried that, go to irs.gov, download a form called 656-433A and B. Your job is to become a certified CFO. By the way, that is step 20 today. Becoming an OPM, you save up to 70%. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. From there, you take that $200,000 on an escrow, you leverage it to $15 million. Raise rules, leveraging money. Borrow money is not taxable. Line of defense. Step 21, it's called blackjack. Now you won again. So let's understand today. There's my location, 2009, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive, 22,000 square feet. 3 locations somewhere else too. And making up to $1 million a day. What am I going to do? They stole my life. Go boo-hoo-hoo? No. I took out my blueprint to see it, believe it, go get it. And I rebuilt my life, and I also took out my closet divisions that had all kinds of credit on it too. I don't bring the pain home like you, neither should you. I build another $1 million of credit. So let's rebuild you too. So let's understand that step 22 today. 1,000 steps to millionaire. Become a certified CFO. Corporation's a legal what? I can build a credit for you and your divisions too. We build the corporate umbrella, and we use the tax ID, SPEAR, and Trangio, and Equifax as we're allowed to. Credit cards and lines of credit for checkbook money. Every tax ID is entitled to SPEAR, and Trangio, and Equifax. You say you want $1 million, I'll say 9 divisions. You say you want 5 million, it's 41. Numbers never lie. Your goal is simple. Under corporate umbrella, I add 2,000 of history. I set up the report for you instantly, not worried about 3 years like you did for you. And then build a corporate umbrella. Each division at the office is 1,000. I discount it here for $4.99 per. And there's your Zell. You put RW and you Zell. From here today, remember how I got the car, received it in division, and basically sign it as a division 2. And I can always have a replacement for me. And that's what I want to do for you. Me, guarantee car, house, franchise. Today, 1 division's $4.99, 2 are $6.99, 4 is $9.99. If you Zell during this broadcast in the next 5 minutes, you will get 9 divisions at $9.99 if it is Zelled. And put RW and you Zell. Now you call the office and you pay $9,000. What are you willing to lose? Family, corporation, division? If we play chess today, let's understand something. It's very simple. Every one of us would get checkmate. The way I designed it, you can't lose. You give it a hell of a try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Step 23, the ultimate goal for you. So reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. All right, now I like making millionaires all the time through corporations, divisions, and training people to be a certified CFO. Remember, credit, loan money. That first 100,000 can get you financial freedom. 100,000 in credit's normally $9,000, 10 grand for you, 10%. I discount it today if you wanted the 100,000 to $39.99 if it was Zelle during the broadcast only. From there, there's the discount. I like making millionaires. If you'd like to be next, let me know. From there, I add you to my system. I rebuild your life. I show you how to get the American dream. I analyze you, and I show you how to get to 750 and 90 working days. So that way I do most of the work for you anyway, so you can be a true CFO for the corporation. Never have joint credits in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Why people spend thousands on a corporation, I don't understand, because I think they kill money. It's called stupid. They're free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. Next thing is you need divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. Ray's rules, I've been giving bonus credit for years. That way you can take away excuses right off the business and go get the American dream while I hold your hand 6 days a week. I got no excuses, now neither do you. That is step 24, one more to go. Ultimate goes up to you. From here, 750 score. All I have to do is add some history, analyze you, rebuild it, and do a rapid rescore. Put you to class, you don't fall in your one. 750 score, we charge you $9.99. The office, we give you 1,000 card back to you, reimburse you. From there, during the broadcast, I discount it to $4.99. I'm your coach for 90 days now. From there, it's very simple. The card becomes $500. If you Zelle during the broadcast, I double that to $1,000. Your partner of life will be a login as well, separately than yours. Starter package, normally $19.99. Corporation articles on tax ID, free if you don't have them already. I build you $5,000 of credit, 2.5 times your investment. During the broadcast, I discount it to $9.99. Give you 5 times your money back. From there, I take away excuses, discounts during the broadcast only, and then from there you get the 18 books and CDs for free if you haven't ever received it before too. Again, then I double that to 10,000. That way you get 10 times your money back. Again, your partner of life will get a login as well separately than yours. As you do this millionaire in the making, very simple. It's 5,000 normally for 25,000 of bonus cash credit, 5 times your investment. But since I discounted to $24.99, you get 10 times your investment today. All right, Enemy Coach for 90 days. For this one, I give you 6 months of coaching you. Ultimate goal is a discount, and you also get the 18 books and CDs for free if you've not received it already. So one time. Then I double the credit to 50,000. No more excuses, and your partner of life would get a login separately than yours too. Again, it's a Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@rayscredit.com, RW when you Zelle, input what you Zelle for. From there, you have bank transfer, deposit, or wire. The goal is to have a corporation with divisions, all right, not be a duck. Banks and grocery stores use subsidiaries, Geico, Sam's Club. So let's understand, using divisions are more private. You'll stop bringing the pain home, and you'll become a certified CFO. And truly, you'll reprogram your brain to millionaire status. So we look behind the curtain. We stay safe and strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to you. So let's understand something today. You have the ability to change your life right away. So again, Zelle, now, or the bank, whatever you need to do. If it doesn't happen within the next hour, then the discounted prices are off. If you later today want to call 800-510-3338, you can do that too. They won't give you the same discount, but they will make you a Ray Reynolds customer too. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.